Welcome back.
Welcome back. Episode number 2 to the intro. Our story, just kind of like giving y'all kind of what happened in between us at the very beginning of this beautiful and wonderful relationship with myself and Steph. So continuing from the whole Mexican food thing that, obviously she's Peruvian, I'm Mexican, even though I'm light skinned. We found a place like literally down the street called Campusanos.
Yeah.
And if you haven't tried it, go try it. It's pretty good food. Pretty good food.
And for him to say that, being as extra picky as he is with his Mexican food, it's actually decent Mexican food. So, yeah, for me, any Mexican food is good. But I mean, he hates Chipotle.
Chipotle's disgusting.
I
Go to
love
Piata.
Chipotle.
Go to Piata.
But anyway.
Or Salada. Giving all these food recommendations. So we ended up calling these places. They were all shut down. And we ended up actually walking to this restaurant, which was about,
like a 7-minute walk.
It was a 7-minute walk. It was like a block or two down from where we had parked. And we're walking, and I remember her saying, "My hair's gonna get all frizzy."
It was drizzly, and it was very humid. And I mean, ladies, y'all know, like, I have naturally very curly, poofy hair. And that day, I had curly, getting ready for the date. And then it started raining. And we're walking there. And I'm just like, oh my God, we should have driven. When we get there, my hair's going to be a mess. And all my curls had fallen, but.
So then we ended up getting this table. And we order our food. And I don't like tomatoes and some drinks. And so I don't like tomatoes on my food. I think tomatoes are gross. And I actually asked them to take it off of like my burger, because I think I ordered a burger with it was like a aguacate burger, and then you ended up getting
parrilla de pollo or something like that. Just a grilled chicken with like beans and rice and stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, I caught her eyes, and I'm like, "What are you staring at? Like, you're on a date with me. Like, be looking at me." And and then go ahead and tell them what you told me.
So our waiter, who was very kind, by the way, I swear he had the biggest butt I've everything.
That man had some junk in his truck. Because as soon as she told me, look, I looked down. I was like, damn, okay, hold on.
Because I had to tell, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help but stare. But he was such a great waiter though. And the funny thing is that whenever we went back to the restaurant, we ended up sitting on the same table, and he ended up being our waiter too. Of course, he didn't remember us, but we remember him. Like, hey, it's the waiter with the big butt.
It's homeboy with the fat ass.
But yeah, I mean, it was our first day. It was really good. I mean, except for the fact that over here he talked for the entire first hour, and I was just listening. Other than that, it was pretty.
By the time I was done talking, she was already done eating. I hadn't even started eating.
I literally asked him. I was like,
"Is it my turn
to talk?" I didn't mind it though. I think we were both very open with each other from the get-go, as far as just why we were there dating, I guess, why everything we had been through, I guess, just personal and about our careers and everything. It was a very genuine, sincere, open first date. And I don't think I've ever opened up that much on a first date before, so that made he made it very easy to talk to. We were just, I don't know, it wasn't I didn't feel like I had to hold back. I was just sharing, I kind of put it all on the table, and I was like, this is me, this is who I am. And before we left, we actually planned out our second date. Or it was insinuated, we were like, oh, next Friday we should grab some drinks or something. And that conversation ended up coming up during the week, and then we went on our second date.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and backtrack a little bit. So after we got done with the restaurant, we go back.
We walked back. By this time, my hair was a poof ball.
And at first, we were just kind of talking in the garage for a little bit. We just continued to talk in the garage, and it was pretty dope. I had, I've been on many dates, and I'm sure you've been on many dates too.
One or two.
Oh wait, look how fine she is though. Damn. Okay. See, that's payback from the last video. But so we ended up like talking outside, and then we went to the car, and we just continued to talk, and I shared some music with her.
Kane Brown.
Yes, Kane Brown.
I remember that because I was like, you like Kane Brown? I'm big like into like country music. Well, I listen to everything, but I don't know. I just really like the fact that he liked Kane Brown.
Yeah, so I showed her a couple of Kane Brown songs. This is the one with who is it? It's not Demi Lovato, is it?
Becky G.
Becky G. There you go, with Becky
Lost
G.
in the middle of nowhere.
Lost in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
But don't copyright us, please, YouTube.
We're just mentioning
We're
the song.
just talking about the song, which actually he's having a concert next week.
And for any Kane Brown fans.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to ask for the link, we'll drop it down for you. You can buy your digital ticket. You know.
Yeah, it's next Saturday. I think it starts at 7 p.m. We'll be watching it, just out here.
I was like, maybe the third video can be a review over there,
Yeah.
like just how it was our virtual concert.
Our second virtual concert experience.
Yeah, the Nicki Jam. So.
Fun fact: I love Nicki Jam.
Yeah, she's like in love with him almost as much as she's in love with me. But I forgot the HDMI, and it was the concert itself was like him performing was great, but the crowd he had, like, I felt like
virtual. It was like a virtual concert.
But he did have an actual crowd in person live, and it was like they were just like.
I feel like I was more pumped than they were.
Yeah, they were lame. They were lame. Yeah. So Nikki, if you're listening to this,
I love you, Nikki.
It's okay. Shakira's my, see my side piece. Shakira, my side piece. So, it is what it is. Like, see, when we watch the Super Bowl. Let's not talk about that. But yeah, so we ended up planning our second date, and we went to a place in Lower Greenville.
Yes.
Called Truck Yard. They got some bomb drinks, and the Philly cheesesteaks there are also pretty bomb.
If you haven't tried that spot,
you should definitely check it out. Maybe not during the pandemic, but down the road.
Disclaimer, yeah.
Just a heads up.
Mm-hmm. It's a very open, outdoorsy place. It's nice. But anyway, so we were in the car. So after our dinner, we went back to the car. And I remember just asking him, like, do you want to talk inside your car? Because we were just talking. We were still standing, like, in the parking lot, So we got in the car, and we literally just talked for, like, 2 hours. Like, I was literally, like, sleepy. I was tired because no, we didn't work that day. We were off. But it was just, it had been a long day. But we literally talked for 2 hours. And then so we were finally like, all right, I think it's time to call it a night.
Yeah. And then, like, I kind of, like, went behind you in the whole, most of the ride. Because, like we said before, we live in the same, I guess, town, just on, like, opposite corners.
Yeah.
And we went to the same middle school. So it was like we both went down the same road and the same highway. And we just kind of split off. And then
he texted me the next day. He was like, oh my God, it's such a great time. Not like that, but...
Okay, like maybe not exactly in those words, but yeah, it was probably one of, if not the best first date. Yeah, it was the best first date that I had, and I mean, like I said, we're here now. It was cool. It was wonderful. And sometimes it's crazy because if y'all know me, I forget a lot of things. Like, I tend to forget a lot. And that's something that I can, like, replay in my head at will. Not just saying, I'm not just saying that just to say it.
But if I tell him, hey, can you remind me I gotta do this tomorrow? He'll be like, yeah. Never.
Never happened.
But he can tell you everything that happened on the first date. It's a give and take,
You gotta take what you can get, and you know what I mean. But with that being said, this is episode 2. We actually want y'all to ask questions, like drop questions in the comment section, and it could be anything, or just about anything, and we'll answer it truthfully. Hopefully in the next video. Like we said, we're gonna try to do this a weekly thing. We might miss a week here and there. But shout out to our 19 subscribers and our, what was it,
130 views, I think.
I don't know. Whoever watched the video, thank you.
Thank you.
And look, we got better lighting. We got a better
setup.
The phone, we done upgraded, or she done upgraded, should I say. HD quality coming at you live from the patio. Thank you for watching. Leave a like or leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe.
And hopefully we'll see y'all next week.
You have a blessed day or night or whenever you want.